Hello, happy Saturday, happy weekend. Hope it's been good for you so far. Welcome to the stream, back with Master Detective. This will be the second half of Chapter 1, which is the Nailman killings. We finished the investigating last time, so this time, pretty much should just be jumping into the mystery dungeon and solving the mystery. Let's go, time for Detective Leo to solve this mystery. Yeah, Detective Leo, yep. Hello, Master, welcome. Hello, anybody who may be lurking, welcome. Yeah, so this is... Technically, it's Chapter 1, because the train thing was considered Chapter 0 instead of Chapter 1. But it is the second chapter that we're doing, yeah. Apologies if my voice sounds a little scratchy or different. Still have something going on, but feels better at least than Thursday, so figured we would give it a shot. Alright, we stopped at this point of no return last time, so now zoom ahead, past the point of no return. Do this. I assume we're just returning to the boss and then it will like jump right into the mystery dungeon. Let's see. Yeah, he's pacing around very impatiently.
It's about time.
I'm just slightly adjusting the volume here, sorry.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
This dude is freaking out, understandably.
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway.
This guy looks so... much like Zilch. Like, I still can't... It's doing that thing again in the chat where you can see, like, little hearts flying up in the corner. I thought I removed it from the, One sec, I'm gonna check the chat. Make sure that it is removed. As the flower wilted. Was one of them holding a flower? Like one of the characters, I mean? Yeah, it's weird, like, because there's the heart icon, which, like, okay, you can see how there's those hearts flying up in the corner. Like, there's an actual heart icon under that on my screen I can see and, like, I can click on stuff, but it sends up these other things, like, based on what my mouse is hovering over. But even if my mouse isn't hovering over it, it still comes flying up. I don't know why it's doing that. I do still have the hide thing in here, so yeah, it looks like the icon is hidden, but the, like, reaction things that fly up aren't. Let me check that real quick. Alright, that does not have something of how to get rid of it. I don't know. It's very, very strange that for like weeks now it's been fine. It hasn't been there. And now all of a sudden those little icons show up. I don't know. The character's time limit was until the flower he was standing. Oh, yes. That was me. Hello, Sebi. Welcome.
Take him away.
Wait! Woo! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower.
No comment.
Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this.
You know we can't do that, man. We gotta hit the mystery dungeon.
Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully. But still...
But still, we can't do that.
Please! Get my dad back from them!
Mm-hmm. Because that guy would get executed otherwise. Can't have that.
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now! There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
Guy's expression. He's thrilled to take away the boss. He's been looking for an excuse to do this.
Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about
I
the
wish he
cause of
didn't talk
death.
through the, like, megaphone or whatever all the time. It just, like, adds that annoying filter to his voice. Like, come on, man. I don't need megaphone filter every single time you talk.
All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
Non-public information, but we already knew all of that.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Oh, no.
You are suspected of espionage.
Espionage.
What? Wait, please.
Come on,
listen
gotta
to
go in the
me.
mystery dungeon. Let's go. Or not.
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie!
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Oh, she'll come flying in. Knock these guys
Halara
out.
Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Come on,
That's
Halara.
right. Halara, please help!
Be my knight in shining armor.
Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
I sure do. What a flashy... Oh, okay. Just destroying these guys. Like when robot characters have layered or computerized voices, Claptrap is a good example. Yeah, Claptrap is a good example.
Yeah, as I said I would.
Claptrap's voice is not annoying, like fantastically voice acted.
Violence against the Amaterasu
Totally fine level of like processing on it.
Not once, but twice.
Sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you all right?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy.
Oh my god, Yuma, we've known this since the
I've
freaking
set the
chapter
stage
started.
for
She
you to
kept
solve
saying
the
that she's the
case.
assistant.
The
Or
time has
they're
come
the
for you to
assistant.
risk
Come
it
on.
all as a detective.
You're a detective. You should remember this.
Expose the true culprit.
Who are you pointing at? You just breaking the fourth wall?
What's going on?
Oh, pointing at them. Okay, so the culprit's one of these four, is what she's saying. Or they're saying. Oh my god, I keep getting messed up.
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go
Expose the
home?
true culprit. Alright. Make your predictions. Which of these four do you think it is? If you know, don't say. If you don't know, you can make a guess. I feel like the blue hair guy is too obvious. Like, he's so obsessed with the nail man, and he's always the first person there, that like it just makes it seem too easy for it to be him. Like, what if the nun's hand is broken because she got in a scuffle with somebody?
So that's what you meant about saying
Me?
this
Nailed it,
speech.
didn't I? Oh, man. Yeah, you nailed it all right. Back to the punny stuff, huh, Sabby? I thought the nun was pretty mean when we tried to get info, so secretive is sus to me. Yeah, the nun was definitely meaner than everyone.
I mean, Halara did suggest the
The bigger
real
guy in the
cause
red
among the
jacket was
people at the
relatively
church.
nice.
And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? There's no room to mess up here.
What do I do?
Oh my god, you have infinite time. You got the mystery dungeon, bro.
Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara.
Huh. If you can't ask Halara for...
You mean...
The peacekeepers aren't just
Mystery
gonna stand
Labyrinth,
by
not
and
Mystery
listen to your
Dungeon. Jeez.
deductions here.
I've been saying Mystery Dungeon this whole time.
Things are just gonna ask...
Oh no.
And that's where we have the information we need.
But if...
Their soul... When I read the soul... But as a...
Which means...
Huh? This killer's a total... You want to solve this case, Master?
What's wrong, Yuma? I will make you listen by force.
Well, you better hurt...
Yuma, please. Please, just stop messing around like this. Just do it. Oh my god. We will have none of that. Oh boy, 2 back-to-back honeys on a roll today, Sebby. Oh boy, transformation scene. Hello, Shinigami. My waifu is back. Thank you for that camera angle. Arigato gozaimasu.
What?
Wait, can she see her? Halara can see Shinigami? Ah, yes, the loading screen. My favorite. Wait, where's Halara now? Oh, she is. Okay.
What's this?
She can see it.
Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Ah, he can share it with other people.
You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Hello,
Playing Use Dash and
wanna
got
finish
distracted.
Mystery
No
Labyrinth?
problem,
Because
Kiwi.
of that
Welcome
effect.
to the stream.
I think.
You're not even sure?
Use Dash is good. I played it a few months ago on stream. I need to play that again. It's been a while.
This'll take too long to explain. Plus, I don't feel like it. So I'll take that roll over the master.
Wow, thanks for the drop kick.
Rabbit hole we go!
All right. Sure, I'd love to save. I just spilled my tea. And it's hot. Good job, me. Ah, I have the chain on again. Even better. Oh, and it's gone.
Where am I?
What should I do?
We don't have much of a choice now.
Halara?
Oh, thank God that it skips the whole explanation. I was gonna be annoyed if I had to sit here and listen to him explain everything.
And that's how this mystery
Perfect,
labyrinth
thank you.
involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So, I appear to have underestimated you. I must admit, it's quite a super. Who are you? Before you continue,
Her name is Shinigami.
That's me! I'm.
on to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
How dare you, Halara?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Nailman.
You don't remember? There was a young boy.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case. The cost for hiring me was $5 million,
You remember the exact amount.
but I can't remember what the case involved. My mind is clouded.
Maybe
I don't
because it's
remember
not
exactly what was being
her ability, so it doesn't
That
quite.
be?
Yep, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth.
Oh, and she already
So,
knows the
outsiders
truth because she
usually
already, or
can't
they already
reach it.
figured it out. That checks out.
If someone did happen to wander in, though, if you have a path that, I guess that.
This is the mystery. It makes sense for a vault that protects
Yep, totally.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away,
Supporting?
as long as we're in here, I will.
That means we. That's unfortunate.
Hey, Master. Let's do that thing.
Huh? What?
I have to like take out the
Are
sword.
you ready to give your life for the truth?
Halara gets to watch us do our little interpretive dance
Yeah,
again.
I am.
Oh boy, I love dancing. Denying me again? The last case, she better go all the way. It would be nice if you could skip this cutscene. I do remember you saying, Kiwi, that you cannot skip it. Forced to watch it every single time. Which is unfortunate. Like, if you've already seen it, and they're not going to change anything, why do you have to watch it again?
Well, this world is just full of surprises.
It sure is, isn't it, Halara?
I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies.
Great
interfere-
assumption.
You're right. It's a special sword that.
I better materialize the solution key.
Thanks. Disgusting! Disgusting!
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out?
What? Should I use it?
Sorry, please, don't mind her.
Oh boy. I skipped that line because I read it so fast before she even said it. Jeez. Okay, I didn't expect that. Makes it your 15th time? Oh my god. So what, you've played it through yourself, and there's what, 6 chapters including the prologue, so that's 6, and then you played it through with, you're playing it through with one of your friends, and then you've been watching me play it, and then, I don't know, are you watching another person play it at some point, or are you replaying, or have you replayed it yourself? That's, oh man, 15 times watching that. Ayo. I definitely double taked when I saw that. I like to imagine the animators were annoyed with people skipping the work, so they complained. Maybe.
Alright, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our
Watching
target
live
is
streams
the
of others
true
playing it.
culprit who preys
Makes
on the
sense.
truth.
I understand that progressing through this mystery, but what happens to us if we can't find it?
Oh, you know, we're trapped here forever. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
We'd be lost, wandering around.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Rosemi from Niji, for example. Oh, yeah, I love Rosemi.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery
She's
labyrinth.
very, very fun as a streamer. I've watched a good amount of her YuGiOh streams. The Just Dance ones are funny too.
What?
I saw Shinri from Hollow Stars also. He did the whole like train chapter pretty recently, like within the last week.
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mist. In other words,
Why are you laughing?
you should. Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Helora?
It's no different from our usual line of work.
See? Listen,
You're taking this off.
She's mentally stronger than you are, I guess, Yuma. Oh my god, I keep saying she instead of they. All right, first event. Get this party. I was gonna say let's get this party on the road, but that's mixing together. Let's get this party started, and let's get this show on the road.
What's this?
This is what happens when your brain moves faster than your mouth. I also watched the Rosemi YuGiOh streams. Nice, good taste, Kiwi. Good taste.
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes.
Oh, okay.
I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
you see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th.
All right. Well, if you said start with the 4th, then let's start with the 4th.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Vámonos. Vámonos.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower.
No, I can only do that when I hit. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the.
The 4th locked room is the latest.
That's right. And this is also
What are the details of the case?
the crime was a.
Oh,
literal
she didn't
murder
actually. Oh my shit! I did
inside
it
the
again.
storage
They didn't
room of
actually
the clock
investigate
tower.
this crime scene. I think only we did.
In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered.
Which means that's the court.
Yeah.
Wow,
There were
great
also
observation.
Lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre.
Hence the nailman killing. From the look of it, the door.
Yeah, it was locked until.
There's only one window, and it's. I see.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower.
So
Hey, if this. Oh no! Otherwise, you'll run out of time.
Hey!
Now, we already know it's something with the window and that string. Where'd they flee from? The window!
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so...
Spot selection. Or they didn't flee. And they were like in the box over here. But I'm gonna take it that they left through the window.
Here.
I think they used the string or something to go out the window. They like rappelled down. And then the string releasing like let the window drop and it locks itself when it falls. So it gives the illusion of everything being locked from the inside.
The culprit must have escaped through...
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, it was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means...
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window.
Is it possible to close the shutter?
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if its momentum pulls it down. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters.
In that case,
Exactly
let's
what I
try
was
leaving
saying.
this locked room in the same way.
Right. Let's try.
Oh no! Oh, what's this? The box? What the hell is up with his gigantic ass head? Oh my god.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
No, they haven't,
Is that
Seth.
Peacekeeper?
You don't know
It's a
anything.
mystery phantom. The people covering up the case in the...
You think the culprit really escaped from here?
I sure do.
This high up? If you fall,
They did my boy dirty. Yeah, not the not the best looking
Give it a try.
design here. Shinigami, did you just let me go? Oh. I took Lara with you.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave the guests behind, Halara. It would be downright unmannerly.
Alright.
So simple.
Continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Alright.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a... I think... The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did.
The string!
You should have found something during the investigation. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try...
You can pause at the question or think. I may have to, depending on the question. What did they use to escape from the high location?
No, I can't dodge it!
What the hell? What? How do I...
Master, concentrate.
All I can do is attack it right away?
This must be it!
I guess because it's the only...
That's it! We
Yeah.
found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator. The culprit had used that rope to
What traces did using the rope leave behind?
No, I can't dodge it!
I pressed the button! Oh, for only the right answer. Okay. I was gonna say that that definitely wasn't the right answer, but... Okay. There we go.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why the...
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
Well, maybe they did.
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went
That's a
down.
big megaphone, bro. Oh boy.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
There we go. Heading back to the room, as we're geniuses. Big brain.
Ow. We're alive, I think.
That was some acrobatic stuff, and you have a lot of strength for that. Well, if it was the rope ladder, then you don't really.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well.
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Yeah, I'd rather be staring at Shinigami. Kiwi, did you get the DLC chapter that just came out like a week ago? I saw it right before I started the stream that they're doing like a monthly DLC, one with each of the other detectives. I think the one that came out last month was like Desuhiko, and then this month is Fubuki, and it's nice that they're doing like an extra side story case for each of the detectives.
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question.
Desuhiko. My least favorite of the four.
Case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now.
Definitely makes it clear that it's one of the So you have to imagine it's probably not the bigger guy who told us about the burnt rope. Unless he's going like the Amogus strategy of self-reporting. Which I've done before when I've played Among Us in the past. I have self-reported and then blamed it on somebody else. Because if you can explain yourself well, or you have a good alibi that you came up with, it makes people trust you. So he could have done something like that. But I'm still a little more suspicious of the nun.
The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and a clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbs
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom...
Self-report is good if you can put enough time between you and the murder, then show up like you had no idea what happened. Yeah, exactly. Either you put enough time and then you come in and be like, oh my god, what happened, and self-report, or it's like a giant, like there's numerous people right in the area and they're all kind of on top of each other, and then you kill and be like, oh my god, somebody just died, and report, and then because it was a stack of people, you can't really tell who did it, and then there's just going to be accusations flying all over the place. They could have also just shook the ladder like you'd fan a blanket, then it would pop right off. Probably depends how it was tied onto the nails. Because if you're far below, I don't know if shaking it like that would actually unhook it from 3 stories below.
It would have been one long single rope.
It's possible.
Which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and
Yep, that's a step.
Alright, so we figured out how they left.
To me for training you!
This guy back again, Seth?
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower.
He's back!
That doesn't.
Master, boom!
Yeah!
Alright, it's fighting time. Reasoning deathmatch. Fear of heights. Excuse me. I need to look at the keys again. So we have fear of heights and door key. So I have to imagine it's going to be fear of heights. He wouldn't have been able to climb down 3 flights worth of wall or 3 stories worth of wall if he's scared of heights.
Necessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
He was. That's not wrong.
The watchmaker was also at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a hammer for the nails. In
Yeah.
other words, he committed the crime.
Well, I don't think so.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Why is that wrong?
Say,
I'm not refuting that a locked room was created. I'm refuting that he created it.
Right.
That
These deductions of yours
Really?
are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is.
now I have to sit through this again.
The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker
Just
was
because
also
I
at the scene.
interpreted the line slightly differently. Yeah, semantics,
And
exactly.
he had a
Like,
hammer for the nails.
I had the emphasis on what it would be refuting on a different word, and that was the problem.
After
I had it on
committing the
he, and they had it on
Just as
locked
you
room.
deduced, he created that locked room.
He said he with the emphasis right there.
Escaped via the rope ladder.
Alright, so there you go. He couldn't have escaped via the rope ladder because he's scared of heights.
The watchmaker is afraid of height. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up, so it's impossible for him to have committed the crime.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right?
This case is kind of like this. My friend and I struggled with one contradiction in this case. We'll have to see if I struggle with the same one then.
Which means the peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear.
Perhaps it is connected to Kana. All the more reason to seize.
Right.
jeez, who's
Come on, you must start acting like it. It's multiple contradiction. Ooh. I can see that being tough, yeah.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword.
the solution blade works against anything in the.
You could have told me that.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. You may be under the effects of coalescence, so no.
I was merely curious. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't.
I did. Halara. I think I understand that rope was found inside the.
In other words,
Mm-hmm.
whoever tried to destroy the evidence
Actually,
is a
okay.
member of the church.
So they said only the clergy have access, right? And I think the blue hair guy was not a clergy. Only the other 3 people were. So that should eliminate him as a suspect.
Prompt and long.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Alright, treasure chest. Chat.
I see.
Wow. You know,
Well,
Okay, continue.
hey, a treasure chest. Check it out. A new soul.
Yeah, okay, just those 3, like I thought.
we're back to the original.
So we cleared the first. We just need to keep this up, and which supposedly leads to solving.
You learn fast.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking?
Oh, the smug
You're the
face.
best kind, aren't ya?
That's a really good smug.
No, I'm not.
I think you are, Yuma.
We're short on time, aren't we?
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprits. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna go in reverse order. Let's go with 3.
The third locked room was a murder that happened. Pictures and paint were scattered all around. If you think you're up for it. Are you going to the third?
I wonder if it actually matters what order you do it in. Third is the hardest. Oh, great. Good job, me.
Did we get stuck inside a locked?
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper. At the time of discovery, the door was locked. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window. It opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame. How did the culprit vanish from here?
All right, let's solve it. Where did they flee from? So there's the door. I don't know why this is lit up. That painting is lit up for some reason. The window. They could not have fled from the window because it's too small for a person to get through. I mean, it really only leaves the door, but they couldn't get out of the door if it's locked. Unless they had a way of locking it from the outside. Like if they could lock that door through the window somehow. Like what if they put the key in the door and then left, but there was a string attached to the key that went all the way out there, and then they could pull the key out through the window, but they couldn't because the key was hammered to the doll that was here. So if it was hammered to the doll, they couldn't have pulled it out. Unless they somehow pulled the key from here to that, but that wouldn't make sense. Maybe they didn't leave the room and they were hiding inside, and then when somebody came in, they left. Like the guy kicked the paint can over. They were probably freaking out when they saw that. But, okay, no, but the art employee guy, I think he said that he was too freaked out to enter the room and he stayed in the hall. So he would have seen them leave if the person was still in the room and then left after the first guy entered.
Here.
They would have had to leave through the door then.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from...
Nothing's happening.
No, it's impossible for anyone to squeeze through. I'm sure the culprit had the key in...
The culprit just used a copy of the key?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the store. I learned that.
One of the keys is always carried by that, and the only other key was... So...
I see. Hey, Yuma.
And they can't have escaped through the window.
Just like before. Yeah, you made me do the...
I see.
Huh? Wait.
You haven't? How about you go and check out some...
Oh, it unlocked.
All right, let's go see.
So was I supposed to pick that and then have to go outside? Or does this only happen if you get it wrong? I imagine this is supposed to happen.
Already check this in the real world?
Alara told me to check it twice.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key. Well, how about...
How would they throw it in? Oh, there's the key.
Is this...
Which me? This one's a freebie. I was right.
The culprit's through the... Is that really the right answer?
Master, hurry up and throw the key! Your footing's crumbling away!
This is the answer! Oh, it's still coming down!
Yeah, I don't really buy it. I only pressed it because that was the only prompt. Can I just wait it out? Okay, yeah, I am supposed to wait it out. I was gonna say, that didn't... The odds of them throwing it so perfectly to land exactly on the nail are slim to none.
You're gonna fall!
So I don't think that was right.
That's the
Okay.
right answer?
So I had the right idea that they couldn't have thrown it in, but then I just impulse pressed the yes because I was like, oh, do I have to?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting.
Oh. But if the culprit didn't...
Off we go. Sometimes it's best to admit that you don't know what to do. Yeah,
You're back.
rather than spinning your wheels.
The key vanished.
The key is in...
Master! You got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to try it out.
Yeah, I'm go...
Good luck, Master!
All right. Recreate the locked room. Okay.
You gotta think that place is suspicious.
So think about how they created the room. Follow the same steps to complete the room.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th thing? Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, Lara.
Use everything you know and all that's left is to follow the steps.
I don't remember exactly what it looked like, though. I don't think they've said if they can only do it with one at a time or not, Master. I don't think there was a doll there. So I'm assuming... I think there was a doll here.
There are a few things you have to do. Wasn't the doll you just obtained you?
Well, I mean... I don't think there was a doll in either of those.
There are a few things.
Oh my
Wasn't
God,
the doll
Lara,
you just
shut up.
obtained you some...
There was not a doll on the door.
There are a few things.
I
Wasn't the
know!
doll you just...
I know! Relax. There was definitely not a doll on these other two. I don't think there was.
All right, first...
Oh my, I don't remember what it looked like. What the hell? How? Are you just supposed to have a photographic memory to know exactly what the place looked like? My God. The key was not nailed to it. I don't remember if it was... I don't think it was against the window.
The culprit... Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
So he nailed the doll to the thing. And then where did he put the painting against? Not the door. Was it in front of the window?
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the... After that...
So if the doll is right there, then they could put... Yeah. Then they could nail another nail with the key onto that after they'd already left. Well, then how would they have locked that door, though? Something with the ladder?
Hey.
No. So, oh, they would have had to leave through the door.
Then
Or
the
not.
culprit
Oh,
went
yeah.
outside.
Okay.
The door was locked, and
Uh-huh. And they went to the window and they nailed the
I can
key.
see the painting and doll through the window.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem.
Yeah, the culprit.
No. The
Huh?
key wasn't just hanging on it.
Oh, it was nailed in. Nailed.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the... Finally...
Well, they couldn't have only... I mean, the answer seems like it's knocked the painting towards the room, because then it looks like it. But then it's not locked. Because how would they have locked the door if they left to come out here? The front door couldn't be locked. But if they pull out the nail, that doesn't make sense.
I pushed the painting... It completes the locked room mystery!
No, it doesn't. The front door wouldn't be locked if he left. Am I missing something? Oh, you can lock it from the
Some
outside.
time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Right. Okay, so they killed the victim. They hammered the doll to the painting. They left through the front door after putting the painting up next to the window. Then they locked the door from the outside. Then they left to go outside. Then they put the nail on the doll and closed it. So I was thinking it could only be locked from the inside, and that's why I got confused. But if you can lock it from the outside, then that makes sense. You finished the hardest one? Okay, that's good. That's good. They left through the door, locked the room, and nailed. Right, okay, yeah. So it is that they
Throwing the
locked
key
from
through
the
the
outside.
window would be
That's what I was
obvious.
hung up on.
So to mislead us into
Okay.
thinking that was impossible...
It's one thing for an amateur.
Seriously? Oh, wait. You mean me?
Alright. 2 out of 4 are done.
Hey! Oh, who's gonna open this one?
How would you decide that?
Like this? I'm the meanest.
Nice smile. Oh, man.
Let's check out this treasure.
I love her design. It's so up my alley.
Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why?
This must mean solving the third locked room.
That's terrible.
We can call it quits.
Alright, well, I guess that doesn't help. Oh. Okay. Okay.
All right. Let's.
Off to number 2. So this is the bar one?
Second locked room mystery.
No, the
What's
mansion, and the
inside
bar is the first
study?
one.
And the rooms, if you think you're up for it. Are you going to the second lock?
Sure am. Lego. I'll have my donut. Oh, yes. Hello, donut.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same and the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta.
I'll try.
You better, Yuma.
The door was locked when the corpse went, and the only key was underneath. There are no windows that could have been used to escape. So how?
Through the door. Unless there's a hidden passage.
here.
This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another
This is the one that had like
entrance or exit.
the opening above the door. So that's gonna be involved.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure.
Where'd you get the key from?
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door, assuming that's the only way to create this lock.
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have...
Hold on, let me...
Looks like we're locked.
You
in.
got the key, dude. Just unlock it. Or not.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll...
We have to put the key back in the locked room.
Through the
right?
vent.
In that case...
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
I mean, you can't throw it under it.
It stopped, but nothing happened. The...
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So...
But there's more to it than that. If you
Yeah,
simply
exactly,
threw it in,
exactly.
it'd be impossible. I see. So this...
Oh, Lara,
You haven't?
Just so disappointed every time we don't immediately get it.
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
So
If you want
bashful.
information from me, you'll have to pay a
Oh,
fitting
no.
price in Xian.
I don't got money.
Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil.
the key was definitely tossed in. So, how did the... Maybe the corpse was moved?
No, it was nailed to the floor.
That would explain it, but how do you...
Aww, the waste...
But the only things here that can block our progress...
That's true.
At least
Okay.
give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while.
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit...
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide.
Yeah.
Got it? You just want... So, I'll help you out.
Huh? Ready for...
Lay it all out.
Oh no. Not this one. I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing Shinigami again, but like, this is the worst puzzle type.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
The culprit used a blank to move the body. And I can't pause it. Okay. The neck? Well, the neck had the... Oh, there were marks on the neck. Pulley? Is pulley an option? How do you speed it up? R... Is that an I? S? T? R-I-S-T-N? G. String. String.
You can do it, Master!
Okay, it's string. That's 6 letters. That is the only word I can think of that uses all of those.
Twirling.
Alright, S. Yep. Okay, string. T.
That's right!
Speed up, bro.
You only...
S T R
That's right!
I. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. N. G. Beautiful. They had the string around the victim's neck. And then they could pull it. But then how did they get the string out? Wow, blasted our way right back to the door. Okay.
There was evidence of a thin string being used. A sturdy and thin string like a fish.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
It's a sturdy string, sure.
There he is again!
That deduction is wrong.
What could be wrong about it?
Listen, the nails in that corpse's leg.
That is
pierced
true.
through
Okay,
his
I did
body
say that earlier.
and into the floor.
If he was nailed into the floor, you can't move him.
Which means the corpse was fixed in place.
Oh, true!
Indeed.
Laura, you think so
Unless
too?
it was not actually
So
nailed
I was-
into the floor.
Huh?
The truth is slipping further.
Of course it is. Because
Master! Let...
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, yes, loading screen. Alright, let me see what the options are here. How can they move it if it's nailed into the ground? What are my options? What are my options? Doll with the eyes gouged out, bloodstains. Doll is made of resin, not porcelain. It looks like a thin string rubbed against the corners of the eyes. So that's how a string could have been pulled through the doll. The blood is driven into different directions. The blood stain would not look like this if the corpse was lying face up. So the string was pulled through the doll's eyes somehow, but also the corpse was definitely moved, given the different flows.
deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
Or not.
Say!
Except
Well, I would say it wasn't fixed in place
Is wrong.
if they flipped it over or something.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Slash through this mystery.
It was fixed in place. Oh, actually, that's wrong. It shows no sign it was moved. Well, actually, it does show signs it was moved.
no,
Well, then it
there
wasn't
was
fixed in
evidence the
place.
body had been moved.
It should apply to both of, like, what? Huh? Logically, those mean basically the same thing.
The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, but blood from the upper body looks like if the corpse was motionless on its back. In other words, it's safe to assume.
Okay. Oh, 3. Okay. That's...
What? What's this?
Unusual circumstances.
Okay, that's too many voices,
As long
please.
as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved.
That's like how you get marked wrong for having the wrong work but the right answer in math. Right. Like, if you arrive at the right answer, then what's the problem? Well, I mean, I understand objectively why, like, there's probably a right way to solve it, but... Because I guess you could accidentally arrive at the right answer. And they don't want you to do that.
You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work?
No, you're correct.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. So all that remains is that bizarre bloodstain.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's...
Hey, wait!
I won't let you.
Just leaving Holara there? Oh no. Okay, they came with us. What position was it in before it was moved? If it was sitting up, that makes sense. Could have pulled it down.
The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body...
Although I don't know how you would keep a corpse straight up. Oh, there you go. What was used to keep it up? String, a wall, or a box? I mean... It definitely wasn't a box, because there wasn't one there. I don't think it's a wall, because it... So I guess it had to have been the string. Oh, they were holding it up. Oh, okay, okay. They were holding it up with the string.
The string I mentioned before was thin, but
It's
sturdy.
one of those things where, like, I knew what I picked was the wrong answer, but it didn't let me pause. Or maybe it did, and I just pressed the wrong button.
It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the...
Okay. Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery? The string was cut. What do you mean? That's how it would have fallen. Huh? What? Well, it wasn't moved, so then it's the middle one. String was retrieved. How is that different from it being cut? I mean, I guess it objectively is different, but come on. It's close enough.
From outside the door, and with nothing to support it.
You could have just looked at it as those 3 enemies chasing you, and you have to take them out, so it was going to be one from the left, one from the middle, one from the right for the answers. And then you can just use that instead of actually thinking about the case. Oh, we can get in. Okay.
Huh? When did...
Maybe you're supposed to recreate. Master, you know the answer.
Right.
Okay. But again, that's
You have to recreate
the culprit
locker
could so
mystery.
perfectly throw the key through that little slit in the vent gap to land right behind the body, just like how they wanted. They would only get one shot to do it, and they somehow managed to do it perfectly.
Maybe you got the order wrong.
What the
First,
hell do you mean
need
I
to
got the
tie
order
fishing-
wrong?
Maybe you got the
Oh my god,
first, you need to tie the fishing...
First, after that, the fishing line was drawn away to an... In terms of sequence, it...
So then it was probably pulled to the doll because the doll had the marks in the eye.
It passed, and then the fishing line passed through the eye to.
Then it went to the corpse.
Right. The line was then passed around us. Here, behind. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent.
Hang on. Why pull a line through the doll?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass next the fishing line.
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line. Think it over one more time.
It would be really helpful if it told you what you were trying to do next. Like, oh, what is happening now in the recreation that you are trying to pick the right answer for? Because I could be thinking about something different than what the characters are thinking about. There are 3 points right there that the line is connected to. So what exactly are you talking about, Halara?
The line passed through the vent and doll to the...
Thanks. What's next? What do you want me to solve?
Great work!
I don't think that light is relevant.
Now, to return the line. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared.
So then they leave. And they throw the key in, and then they retrieve the line.
And locked it with the key. And then the key was thrown. If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, which was supported only by the line, that's how the culprit created.
Okay. In that recreation thing, they definitely need to say, like, okay, so next, like, it should just say in the corner, where did the line go next? And then I know, like, oh, okay, so logically the line would then go back to the vent. Not just, okay, so he put it on the neck, and then what? What do you mean, and then what? Be a little clearer.
Into the upper and lower body.
I guess that's just like a certain level of hand-holding, maybe.
The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate, but the nails on the lower half went. That was how the lower half could be secure.
That sure was true.
Mm-hmm. All right, only the first one left.
Speaking of witches.
Is it you, Shinigami? And it's empty again. Oh, it's not. Okay.
This is probably still. It must be used. Let's solve the rest.
Right.
Uno más. Uno más.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago, and an old geezer was nailed. If you think you're up for
This one was a little more obvious, right? There was like the vent on the wall, and it looked like somebody had climbed into the vent, and then they left through that. If I remember correctly, from investigating the scene. So this one, I would think, is probably going to be relatively straightforward.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again?
What do you think, Shinigami?
If the mystery isn't solved? Trap sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Where did they flee
This
from?
is where I used
The vent
Halara's
in the
forte
wall.
with post-cognition. Those are most.
Brr. Up here.
Here.
Easy peasy.
I know. What about the?
That's big enough for a person.
You believe the culprit escaped.
Okay, so this is also, I think, going to eliminate the bigger guy as a potential culprit, because I don't think he would fit through the vent. That would only leave the priest and the nun.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your postcog, which means the culprit must have
Oh, hi. How did that big ass head fit through there?
You're saying the culprit is...
Master! Hogan full of holes! What does that mean?
Alright, reasoning deathmatch, here we go. What are my keys, baby? Tell me. Door key, nails beneath vent. It's gonna be the vent.
How ludicrous. They used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up?
It is. But oh my god, I was trying to dodge.
Get there.
You hammer nails into the wall and then you climb up, and that's why they were
There's
bent.
no foothold to use to reach it.
Boom.
Slash through this mystery.
There sure was a foothold, they made one. And then they probably kicked them out as they moved up.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were the culprit used the nails driven into the wall. The weight caused...
Mm-hmm. There we go. Definitely the most straightforward.
So you're forced to find.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself, did you find that out?
Yeah,
You'll never be considered a full.
sorry.
I mean, without
got
post-cognition, you
lectured
wouldn't have
again.
been able to figure that
Sucks
out,
to be a
so...
rookie. Anyway, let's head out.
Right, let's hurry.
Alright, so we've solved all 4 rooms now. Haha, looking down on himself in the room, that's cool.
The mystery labyrinth. I must ask, is there no.
You mean like in the emergency?
An emergency exit, huh?
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. Besides, to use the emergency...
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Use it so...
Don't worry about it.
Mind. Just...
Just all of your life force.
There it is! So... Oh... Alright! Another...
Thin person, yeah, exactly. So it's not the bigger guy. So it has to be the nun or the priest.
Looks like another clue leading us toward.
Some...
Considering the culprit used those, and given the size of the vent...
So the culprit must.
Keep it up, Matt! That's it for all the locked... We make a pretty...
Well,
Oh, what do you know?
I see. The way forward. Now let's go.
Right.
Again,
This place is creepy.
I can't even run.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Bro. Run. Oh, it's the 4 people from the church.
some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this?
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of
I don't know if God would like that.
I have nothing to do.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
I'm not the culprit.
I don't think you are either.
They're all here.
So now we must pick out the true... Yuma, you solved all the lock. You should have all the clues, and to be honest, when I first met... but my opinion of you has improved. Now tie up all the loose ends. With your logic, anything is...
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Figured out and hit him with the dramatic finger point. How does the guy sound like Naruto? I couldn't say. I've never watched Naruto. I don't know what he sounds like. Can I review the, like, keys, though? I'm still not sure between the girl and the priest.
I'm not the nail man.
I'm not even a man.
I'm not the culprit. I'm not the nail.
No, you're
How
not.
can I be the nail man?
No, you're the biggest fan. You couldn't be.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man.
Damn, I can't even, like, look at the
Nail
clues?
man.
I just have to pick?
I'm not the culprit.
What the hell? Why would it not let you look at the clues? That's ridiculous. All you can do is pick somebody? Oh boy, okay. Now I have to think about it. It's one of these two.
I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man.
I think the big question is gonna be her, like, broken hand. I mean, one, is it actually broken? If it is broken, then chances are she would not be the culprit. Because the fourth murder at the clock tower had, like, just taken place. And I don't see how she could have climbed down the 3, like, stories worth of rope if one of her hands is broken. Like, that would be pretty hard, because then you don't have much to grip onto. And they were saying that they were cutting the ropes, like, as they were going down. So she would have needed both hands, one to, like, hold on and one to do the cutting. So she wouldn't have been able to be the one who climbs down for the most recent one, which would theoretically eliminate her, as long as the cast is not a red herring. We know it's not this guy because he's too big to fit into the
How
vent.
can I be the nail man?
And we know it's not this guy because he doesn't have access to the thing, the incinerator, to throw away the rope, which would leave only the priest. I got distracted. No problem, Kiwi. I'm going with the priest then. I'm gonna assume that the cast is not a red herring.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth. How dare you spew
Well, that doesn't
such
stop anyone.
nonsense.
Right. Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave?
Yep.
It's not a
Process of
baseless
elimination, my
accusation.
guy.
You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
That's a cool design. Unlike freaking Seth with his big ass head. All right. Final confrontation, maybe? To show why this guy is the culprit? Oh, he's backed up. Interesting armor on his, like, arms. Seth is just having a bad hair day. That's a really bad hair day.
I'm a man of the cloth.
You sure are. Not gonna refute that.
Now leave like this.
I have a valid reason.
It's total blasphemy.
That's bullshit.
I am not the mailman.
Well, you are.
That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper.
Okay, so that's the one that I need to slash.
Yeah.
The double contradiction is coming up. Oh boy. All right, let's see.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Fast forward. I know it's the last thing.
That's it. The mailman is the worshiper.
No, it's not. Ah! I was like distracted because of all the things that were in my way. I couldn't tell what direction it was gonna go.
The bodies.
Okay. He wouldn't have had access, so he can't be the nailman.
The rope ladder used in the clock towers, the worshipper may be a so he's no longer.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up!
Ridiculous!
Ridiculous! Ridiculous!
A member of the...
So what do we have now? Burnt rope remains. Cause of death, strangulation, thin person. Alright, it's probably gonna be this thin person one.
The church is the culprit?
He's gonna blame the fat guy. Or not fat guy, the bigger guy. There sure are. I'm not gonna refute that.
The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
I slapped.
He pretended.
I know that I was slicing at the right thing with the right answer. I'm aware that there are others working for the church.
The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
No, they weren't.
I'll slash through this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window, judging by the size of the window.
No, no! Absolute lies!
Absolute lies! Absolute lies! Alright, So it's gonna be something about the study. Yeah, only somebody with full use of their arms could have fashioned this room, aka the girl with the broken wrist could not. That's not the one I was thinking about. I was thinking about climbing down the ladder, but that also makes sense for this.
The nun must be the culprit.
Nope.
And also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Doesn't have both of her arms.
The mansion study's locked room. With her dominant hand injured.
I mean, that also occurred like 3 months ago, right? I don't remember when the hand was broken. Alright, yeah, process of elimination, man. That only leaves you.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left.
Mm-hmm.
Father, it's you.
Hey, say something quick.
Well,
It's like, well, I don't got anything to, against that.
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
Oh, now that's a cool design.
I am not the nail man. All your proofs is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you
Based on the facts, the priest must be the I don't know.
Oh my god. Yuma.
A detective must always Listen. A detective isn't an.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal. Even.
Use every.
Don't hesitate to
Even
use anything
bluffing.
that
This
might
is like
give
what
you
happened in
the
Danganronpa 3, where you could lie to like get people to say things.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a.
I don't think you had to lie though, right?
Always
Like,
remember
couldn't
that.
you? It was like alternate routes to get through the case or something. It's been a while since I played, but I feel like you could lie, and then that would like bring you down one track, and then you could also just not lie and come to the right answer using the evidence and stuff. Maybe you had to lie once or twice. Man, it's probably been like what, 5 or 6 years since I played. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like there was some mechanic like
In
that.
other words, I should just claim I have. But what could I use as a bluff?
Reasoning deathmatch again, okay. Report concerning the case, suspicious footprints. They were made by dress shoes. I feel like it might have something to do with the footprints. Maybe he wears dress shoes because of being a priest.
Enough with your stupid fantasies.
Whoa. Hey.
Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy. Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
We found your shoe prints.
Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
Yeah. No, we have your shoes.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. They perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the
And
incinerator.
there you go. You just admitted it.
You gave yourself away.
Your footsies princes. Mm-hmm. Those poor little footsies princes. Footsies printies.
I swear, I only enacted justice.
Justice in the name of God because people wanted those
Looks like it
people dead.
worked.
No, that's not necessarily exacting justice, my guy.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. Those slain with the evil, incarnate evil, must be what all I did.
You're just claiming you're a vigilante then?
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the nailman. And this priest went around killing those.
The urban legend offered targets.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God. Lord is awesome!
God.
It's terrible.
That could be said about all murders. Anyway, you did it, Yuma.
Thanks.
Is it finally? Huh.
Probably not.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over.
Huh? It's not over.
There are still mysteries related to the nailman killings with.
But we solved. Was I wrong?
Calm down, Yuma. If the nailman's identity is exposed, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in the string of killings.
Someone else's agenda.
Meaning the nailman.
You mean there's a?
Yuma, if you consider yourself, no mystery concludes with a death.
All right.
Collaborator. Now that could
We
be the
have to
blue hair
review
guy.
these killings from a different perspective.
If he's such a big fan, it could be like he's self-reporting he helped commit the murders, and then he's like, oh, I just happened to find the name. Oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. I found the body that I already knew was here.
If any of them
Whoa.
were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different.
Different.
Master, I get the
Number
feeling
3,
you
because
were
that's the
my
only one that we
foe.
didn't get a clue from.
Huh?
Oh, fuck. Okay, Master.
4 barrels? No, it's got to be the third one. Okay, another one of these word puzzles. Corporate wants you to find the difference between this and this picture. This locked room is different from the others because of the victim's what? Alright, so we have E, D, A, T, H. Death. Look at me, solving a word puzzle. Death. Death. That's a great meme, though. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, this is the one where the person got hit in the head instead of strangled. Like, then there were the marks after to make it look like they got strangled or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that they said the cause of death was getting hit in the head. You did well. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be big brain Leo.
A new path's opened up. It seems to. If so, then the truth.
Yeah.
Vamonos! But before we vamonos, I'm gonna take a quick trip to the little Leo's room. I will be back in 1 minute. Enjoy the BRB music. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's go down this new path, shall we? That's a long path. How nicely decorated.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. all had strangulation marks and scrap. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be.
The marks could have been made after the victim. The real cause of death.
A lot of like, I don't know if it's lagging or screen tearing or what, but can you see it's like bouncing forward and backward? Maybe I should save. Just in case something, if it were to crash or something. I don't want to have to redo it all. Yeah, that would have been an hour and a half worth. Okay.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one.
I think that's more from the in-game engine. Wonder why that is. I mean, it's the Switch. Like, I love the Switch, but like when it comes to performance and stuff, like it just, I mean, it's the like most underpowered, quote unquote, of the modern current gen consoles. Although I did actually see a couple days ago, I saw some article that I guess the Switch 2, like the development kits, are being sent out to the main partner developers. So that would imply that at some point, probably mid to late next year, they're going to be looking to release the Switch 2. Which sounds about right, because the Switch came out in 2017, so it's been 6 years. Next year would be 7 to 7.5, depending on when they release it. And generally, a console's life cycle is about 7 years. Like, it was 7 years from the PS3 to the PS4, it was 7 years from the 4 to the 5. I think it might have been 7 as well from Xbox One to Xbox Series X. I think it was around 6 to 7 for the Wii to the Wii U. Like, that's a very common length. So probably a Switch 2 at some point next year. The game has never crashed on me. Gotcha, yeah. So it must just be like a little bit of lag or something then. Or from the engine. Just performance stuff. Either way, I'm very excited to see what Nintendo might have cooking for a Switch 2. I would imagine, given how wildly successful the Switch is, it'll be the same type of thing. Probably the hybrid, portable but also dockable type of thing. I'm sure it will have better graphics, better processor, all that type of stuff like every generation gets you. What I'd like to know is what like a launch game would be. It can't be a Zelda, because they just came out with Tears of the Kingdom. It could be a new 3D Mario game, because the Switch has only gotten one, and it was Mario Odyssey, and I think that was like 2017. Maybe 2018? So it's been 5 or 6 years since the last one. Like, that would be a console seller for sure, if they had like Odyssey 2, or a brand new one.
Yuma, let's solve this.
That was a big
mystery and
tangent.
move on.
Either way, we'll see. We're still like a year away.
Right.
Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation so that it matched all the other ones? Oh, the work of a copycat? It wouldn't be the work of the priest. Copycat makes sense.
Right here.
They could have panicked or messed up, and they're like, oh shit, and then they had to like try and adjust for it. Yeah, that could definitely be the blue hair guy, since he's, well,
the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents.
like, if he is such a big fan of the Nailman, like, theoretically he would know that strangulation is the cause, right?
Which means
So then he
this was a
shouldn't
copycat crime.
have messed it up, which means it could have been someone else. Or it could still be him and he just panicked. Oh, we're back to the 3. Okay. Oh, the little kid is in here?
Among the string of mailman killings.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still. So who is the copy?
Indeed. We need.
All right.
Alright, so this is for the third one where they get hit. It's not going to be the kid. I don't think the kid would have any way. Like, he wouldn't be tall enough to get to the window.
What the hell? I'll kill your ass.
I feel like it's probably not her. I doubt it's him. I mean, I would think it has to be this guy. Like, he was like, oh, I was with the guy when the body was discovered. Well, like, okay, well, who's to say that you didn't kill them? And then self-report, dude. Like, you could have gone to the guy and then... I think it's this guy.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What do you... I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, yeah, you did help, but you're still the most suspicious, my guy.
Investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
The priest's version of that looked a little cooler, in my opinion, but this isn't bad.
Why accuse me of being the...
That's a lot of keys. So maybe it would be this. Well, no. It's like, theoretically, yeah, cause of death isn't publicized. Like, if he's this big of a fanatic, he might figure it out himself. He discovered the bodies, so he might have noticed. He probably would have noticed the strangulation, so it's probably not that. Reasoning deathmatch is something I never thought I needed. Yeah. Let it play through. Yeah, I have no idea which of these it might be, so I think I'm just gonna have to see what the options are. Why accuse me? I was first on. Yep, you were.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
I don't think any of them would relate to that.
In the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
No.
Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat.
Oh, I didn't mean to jump in front of that. Hey, I'm trying to move, bro. I don't know about anyone could have done it.
Except...
Alright, yeah, so it has to be about the cause of death being different. Victims of the killers were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized. Like other victims, there are signs of strangulation, but no wound. Alright, I think this is the one that would refute what he said.
On the scene. Why do you think Nailman?
Oh wait, no.
There was a copy.
You deserve to get hit by all of those, Yuma. So it's the second one, and it's going to be over here.
Each time, yeah?
What?
I knew it.
accuse me of being the culprit.
Well, if it's not that one, then it's the next one.
I knew it.
Say,
In that case,
My friends and I struggled for a good 30-ish minutes on this one because cause of death is a contradiction and the last one is also a contradiction. It's just worded poorly. So I'm gonna switch back to the first one because I don't remember what the last one is. Obviously he was first on the scene, that's true. And if the evidence I have isn't going to negate that one,
Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nurse could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
oh, I see. So it has to be this one because not everybody could have known the cause of death.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Only the investigators and him because he's such a fanatic.
the cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble but the murders all being strangulations. The only ones who knew that were those who that includes the nailman himself, which means you.
Master, after him!
Okay, we got it.
Sense into that
On our third try.
nonsensical phantom!
Yeah, that... I can see why you say it was worded poorly, Kiwi. It's like, the second and the third both seem like they're basically stupid contradiction because they view a clue that refutes both statements. Yeah, I totally see what you mean there.
The what?
Posing as your own murder
First
fan
on
is
the
pretty
scene
bold.
to
Yeah,
also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious.
that's the
but because
the
real
Amoga
nailman
strategy.
was
What are you
someone
talking
else,
about?
I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the nailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Pinging is probably the right word, but I'm not gonna say I have a problem with that. All right, big the castle thing. So what? It's like the castle thing, and then you're like running after them.
Looks like we've arrived at
If we
You sure
need to
have.
Submit, well, Master.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let go. Let go. Alright, so it is the running thing. I don't remember the buttons. I hope it tells me again. Forgot we have the other character with us. Yeah, Lara hasn't done a whole lot recently. Ah! Ah! I'm getting bored! No! Oh, okay, I'm not getting bored. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. That was looking dicey for a second, though. God Shinigami. Y is tackle, X is kick, B is jump. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Let's do this,
Tackle,
Master.
kick, jump. Tackle, kick, jump.
You will never destroy this board! Damn you! Stop it!
Oh, B is jump. Okay. Wait, what the fuck?
Damn this!
A is kick. Y is tackle. So tackle, jump, kick. Tackle, jump, kick. Okay. Tackle, jump.
With your lies! Everything was done by the nailman! I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
Controlling her Ratatouille style, yeah.
Even check the crime scenes back then!
I did because of Hilara's forte.
Huh? Come on!
Boom! Boom,
Thanks to
baby.
Hilara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
Oh, I totally misread your message. You did say them right. A is Y is tackle. B is jump, A is kick. I don't know why I interpreted one of them as X. I don't know what I did there. You were right, Kiwi.
My power allows me to see the moment, not the culprit, not the victim.
I was so
How it
confused for
appeared
I
in
kept
the
mashing
third
X. I was like,
person.
why isn't anything happening?
We used post-cognition to gather all...
Time to countdown!
Wrong! Shut up!
Shut up!
Damn it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene! No clue will help lead you to the culprit!
You run so, it's so weird how her head doesn't move at all, but the rest of her body does. It's like Uncanny Valley.
What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered!
Well, if you were the killer, then it would have been... Oh, I guess that's true.
Hilara's post-cognition showed us, and according to the art galleries, you went into the crime scene first. But Hilara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can, but it wasn't. The paint can had. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
Well, well, well. I think you thought X because A is X on the Xbox controller. I mean, I'm a PlayStation guy, so I'm used to X being at the bottom. I'm not even sure what X is on the Xbox controller. Like, I have all three of them, but yeah, like, PlayStation, I know off the top of my head what's what. Xbox and Switch, I actually have to look at the controller.
This is the truth of the case.
Dramatic fall. Case solved? Oh, that's quite the scream.
Master, finish him!
Finish him. Mortal Kombat. My case has the letters engraved on it, so I can just feel the letter with my finger. Ooh. So do you have like little caps over the buttons or something that have that engraving? On my PlayStation controller, or on my PS4 controllers, I got these like little sticky things that... Actually, on my Switch controller too, PlayStation and Switch. I got these like little things that you put over the joysticks that have like a much better grip. I really like them, but I haven't done anything to the buttons, just the joysticks.
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Oh, I will. Paw grips for the Joy-Cons, and they have everything ingrained on them. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, so you use the Joy-Con still. I was using the Pro Controller. I wonder if they have something like that for the Pro Controller too, or if it's just the Joy-Cons. Alright, so we have to do this whole crime scene recreation thing again. Alright. Where did the culprit leave the room from? The vent. What did the culprit use to climb the wall? Nails. What did the culprit tie to the vent? String. What did the culprit pass the line through? The doll. Where did the culprit pass the line through last? Neck. What was nailed to the doll? The key? If you press X, you can see all the clues easier. Yeah, I forgot about that. So then I was like looking through these and I was like, why the heck? Like, it's so hard to slowly move the like stick just enough to get on the thing. I have a regular Switch Lite, but I bought a Pro Controller because it just feels better. I don't use my Switch a whole lot anymore since games are so expensive. I could just pay for a month of PS Now. Yeah, because then with the PS Now, you get so many games. Like, it's basically just Netflix for games. I mean, just like Game Pass is. I think Game Pass is a little better than PS Now, personally, just because it gets stuff like on release for the most part. Like all of the Microsoft-owned studios, they're still gonna release their games on Game Pass day one. Like, what do you call it? Starfield. Like, that's my most anticipated game of the year. It comes out a month from tomorrow, I think. But that's gonna be on Game Pass day one. So if you have Game Pass, you can just play it. You don't have to buy it. I'm still gonna buy it because I like having the discs. And I don't think I'll just perpetually have a Game Pass subscription. So, you know, you can't play it anymore if you don't have a Game Pass subscription. So it's cheaper in that sense to buy the game. But if you play a ton of stuff, then Game Pass is a lot cheaper in the long run. Or if you think that you're just gonna like play it right when it comes out and binge through it in a week, Game Pass is better because it's like $15 for a month. You can play the whole game and you're good. Versus paying $60 for the game and then, you know. But PS Now is good too. Like, they still get the Sony games, it just takes longer to come. I share games with my friends, so yeah, if you're game sharing, then you're probably gonna want the physical games so that you can, you know, trade games back and forth. And unless you do that like account sharing thing, because you can like set up a family account for you guys, then you could share games via that potentially. I don't know if it actually works like that. I only have a PS4, not Xbox, but I agree Netflix has games too now. It actually has a few good originals, like this chess game based on Queen's Gambit. Oh, really? I actually, if you remember Oxenfree 2, I think that said like a Netflix Game Studios game or something like that at the very beginning. which kind of caught me off guard because I didn't realize that Netflix had evidently bought the developer of the game. True identity of the Nailman. Priest. That's a cool picture. And the true identity of the copycat? Why, that would be the worshipper. How convenient that the worshipper worships the Nailman, who is also the priest of the church that he goes to. I've gotten some great games on PS Now, even then I get 3 free games a month. Yeah, that's the free monthly games are such a nice perk. And I've been subscribed to that PS Plus that gets the free games for like ever since it started, which was what, 2013, 2014? So I have like 10 years worth of free games. Alright, so this is the super long summary of everything that happened that we can't skip.
The Nailman is an urban legend of Kanai-ward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
For me, I only really want the Otome games. Have you played any good ones lately? I saw that Amnesia game is, like Amnesia Memories or something like that. I think that was an Otome game, right? I want to say I saw that on sale somewhere pretty recently, and I thought about getting it, but then I was like, my backlog is already so long. 10 times 12 times 3 is 380. Yeah. Granted, like, you know, a number of them I would have already owned, either digitally or physically. I still redeem them every month, just because why not? But hello, Jace. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon to you as well. This is why I don't want to replay. Yeah. I can imagine just having to sit through all of the unskippable stuff. Amnesia's a classic. Is it a whole series or is it just the one game? Like it's just Amnesia Memories?
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation.
I redeem them even if I never intend to play. Why not? It's free. Exactly, right. I do the exact same thing. Like, maybe I have absolutely no intention of playing it right now, but who's to say that, you know, 2 years from now, your opinion on the game might change, or, you know, your tastes for games might change, and now that type of game is up your alley. You know, in that sense, you're going to be happy that you redeemed it when it was free those 2 years ago, because now you can play it. You don't have to buy it. Granted, games prices drop so fast nowadays that, like, you probably could find it pretty cheap anyway. Unless it's a Nintendo game, because those pretty much never go for more than, like, half off. And even then, half off is not that common. I believe it's 2 games in 1 with all of the routes available. DLC maybe. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb.
Climbed right over the body, damn.
Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route.
But he would have had to carry it up with him and put it back on.
It was at a mansion near Gima district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim.
Yeah, he would have had to crawl in backwards to actually put it in the right place. Like, if he crawled in face first, Unless he could somehow, like, turn around inside the vent, which I don't think would be possible unless it's a massive vent. It's just a gameism. My first Otome game that's not mobile made me weep in every route I played, so I'm too scared to play through the sad endings when the true endings already made me cry. Yeah, I can imagine. Was that Amnesia, or was it a different game? Even if Tempest is the game currently fighting YuGiOh? Are those two other Otome games? Tempest and YuGiOh?
After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse.
Yeah, just gotta suspend belief or disbelief.
To exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent.
I'm upside down with hands. Sounds a little hard, unless you're Spider-Man.
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Ginma District.
Tempest was the first game that I played that wasn't mobile. 50% off. Hey, 50% off is a good reason to try it. Yo Fiore is a different game, but with Mafia Pretty Boys. Oh. Mafia Pretty Boys. Okay. Tempest was a mystery thriller. I do love some mystery thrillers. The Skank's Cause of... Wow, Shinigami. That's kind of a little rude. That art gallery still looks super dope. I agree.
Who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
Ripperino.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. And now...
The disrespect to the art, right? Just nailing right through all of the paintings and stuff.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
Feels like a mix of Sherlock and House, but I'm sure we've said that before on another stream. Might have. I've never seen House. I have seen some of Sherlock. I probably watched like half of it. It was good.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara?
I was gonna say, that didn't sound like either Shinigami or Halara, so it was probably Shinigami doing a voice.
The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected.
I didn't have fun with Sherlock because it made me feel so dumb. A lot of the, it's been a while since I watched it, but I do remember sometimes the way that he, like, comes to conclusions, or, like, you know, because Sherlock is just this genius, and they come to the conclusion, and you're like, how the hell did you figure that out? Even when they explain it, you're like, huh? According to reviews, it's a bad mystery because they hide a lot of clues. Yeah, it definitely didn't necessarily give you everything that you would need to solve it along with them. Like in Fate, the main mobile game I play, Sherlock is one of the main characters, actually. He's like part of your team. And he's kind of similar, like he'll figure something out. But at least in the game, like he explains things and then why he came to that conclusion and stuff. It's like he figures things out on the side that help you in your main quest, essentially. Shinigami does some good impressions. It was a good impression, yeah. I like the BBC Sherlock and also the Robert Downey Jr. one as well. The books were good too, but I've only read the first 3. I only watched part of the BBC one. I've never seen the Robert Downey Jr. one. There's a bunch of games too, like Sherlock Holmes games. I think I might have gotten 1 or 2 for like really cheap in sales at some point.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Wasn't it supposed to be with rope, not his hands?
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to bear the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
That's right, priest.
You're the nailman!
I like that in sync. You're the nail man.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
Sure, there's a whole bunch. Sorry, not sure which one you're talking about. I remember there is no game has Sherlock. I also remember Doctor Who had a few games. Yeah, I don't remember who they're by. It's like a series. They release a new game every couple years.
This is the truth of the case.
I played an Otome game and dated Sherlock Holmes. He was my favorite after Moriarty. Oh, Moriarty is also in Fate, actually. He's a good character, too.
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step.
Yeah, he was
toward
the
being a
copycat.
detective.
I'm still upset about his fake booba. He's got booba lines, but no booba. Who is that referring to, Kiwi? One of the characters in this, or one of the Otome games?
That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Oh, got Halara's approval. A worshipper.
Really, Halara?
Wow, he's blushing like crazy. He's really happy to get Halara's approval.
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
Shinigami's like, hell no.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boot kill the bad guy.
Oh, I could see the booba there. With the angle of that.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Through to the final mystery labyrinth.
Wow, okay. Can't really hear her voice. Chapter 2 done? I mean, chapter 1 done? Perhaps? Mayhaps? There's a very, very long cutscene after the third. Oh boy. Good to know. Oh, they dead. Dear Santa, I want to be a scythe for Christmas, but not just any scythe. True me IRL master. We are down bad for Shinigami in this household.
Are you alright?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no
Oh,
place.
after this one, okay.
They're dead.
Dead? What?
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true cult. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation, I knew this would happen. It's like, no, I did kill them.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time, and these were the souls of deranged murderer. If you look at it that way.
It's not so simple when it comes.
Did you people do this?
Hey, hold on. I have.
We shall talk at headquarters.
Is it just me, or...
Oh, you want... Oh, fine.
He came back to life!
Oh boy. That was very nicely voice acted.
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nailman. The worshiper laying there is just search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence.
Theo's still better. I can picture his voice reacting to that line too, or that scene.
If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken
What do you
to
mean you
Albatross
couldn't hear him?
Operation.
You have selective hearing?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
Genuine reactions are hard to come by in voice acting. With live action, you at least have a little bit of practical effects and stunts and stuff sometimes. Yeah, that's true. With the voice acting, it's gotta be hard. Like, I can't imagine how many takes they must have to go through to get something that feels like a really genuine reaction rather than being like, act surprised. And like, yeah, you can act surprised, but does it really feel surprised?
What do we do?
Wait, I hear
Huh? What?
a motorbike. Something is heading this way at...
Where is that coming from?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
I don't know. That's why she asked, who are you,
Defense
obviously.
Peace and Order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Housemile.
They make quite the dynamic duo. It's Kirito in
Peacekeeper's
Japanese. Oh
director?
man. The guy, Kirito's voice actor in Japanese. I think the last name is like Matsuoka. He's also the main character in Quintessential Quintuplets. He gets a lot of roles. I mean, he's a good voice actor, but yeah, he gets a lot of stuff.
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
And Trigun. Yeah, Vash and Trigun. Yeah, I finished Trigun Stampede a few weeks ago. I thought it was pretty good. That last episode was like, chef's kiss. It was so good from start to finish in that. Like, oh man.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Bow down. Wow. Hell smile. I mean, I guess that's fitting for him with that smug ass smile.
Here?
I love Trigun. I cried the Trigun. My favorite character dies. Wow. I. Oh right. Yeah. For the sake of spoilers, I won't say who it is, but I am sure I know who it is because I think you've mentioned it before in a different stream, actually. And given that I've also seen it, I know exactly who you're talking about. I can see why that would make you cry. Big Yomi fan?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Huh. She, when I was, on that Persona stream that you were doing earlier, I remember you made a comment about how you hated Anne's pants, like those red tights that she has. This is like the same thing for this girl. I mean, personally, I like red stuff, so I'm not, I mean, I like red in character designs in general. I just posted that short the other day about how I'm down bad for red. But, like, in real life, I don't think I would like that red pants thing. But in, like, anime and stuff, good stuff. Cool. But in real life, no. Stick to, like, blacks and blues and whites and grays. The only Trigun I know is Raven's dad from Teen Titans. As somebody who has not watched anything about Teen Titans, all I know is that it exists. I can't say I know who that Trigun is. I don't love Yomi more than I do Vivia and Seth, but I do love him. Hate those pants. I like red stuff, just tights and red are ugly. Yeah, I think tights pretty much have to stay like black or gray. Basically with pants in general, like black, gray, blue, white. Like that's pretty much, and tan I guess is fine.
Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
Martina Electro. Oh, she's got like the purplish eyes. Oh boy. Okay. Leo here, down bad.
She's my beloved.
Okay,
right
why do you
hand.
have to be
No
creepy
one
like
else
that?
gets to have her.
No, I get to have her. Yomi, I'm sorry. Okay, Kiwi, you can have Yomi, and I'll take Martina. Okay. Equivalent exchange. We can all be happy. Green is a good color too. I like green as a color, but would you say that you would like green pants or green tights or something, Master? Like, I feel like green wouldn't really work for that. I think they're stockings, which is itching my heart. Just, what, because of the texture or something? I don't really, yeah, I don't know. I can't really imagine, like, green pants looking good. But obviously, to each their own. I want Martina too. But we all gotta be fair, right? Even distribution. Master can have Halara. I can have Martina, and you can have Yomi. And then whoever's left can... Actually, I want Shinigami. So, you can have Martina, I guess, Kiwi. You can take both of them.
What's with him?
Shinigami is the one for me.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
You can have half of Martina, and I'll have the other half. Oh, boy. I guess half and half is another fair way to split. Sure. Can't argue with that logic. You can keep Shinigami. Thank you. I need a Shinigami like figure or something. I really, really like her design. Could I just take Fubuki? Is she not on the list? I mean, you know, that's fine. I was just talking about characters who are like in the current screen, or in the current scene. But yes, Fubuki is, I do remember you saying that she was your top so far.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
I like Fubuki too much to let. Seems like you like pretty much everybody so far, Kiwi, aside from Shinigami.
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi. Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church.
Oh, was he in cahoots with the priest or something? Everyone but Shinigami. Beloved right hand sounds like a Redditor making us sell. Yeah. I could see that, Kiwi. That does seem like a very Reddit joke. When I was in like late high school, early college, I was a big fan of Reddit. Like, I mean, I still browse it a lot. But I don't like post or make comments or anything. I really just consume. But like over time, there are like certain Reddit circle jerks that I just get kind of like. I thought it was funny when I was like 18 to 20, and now I'm like, oh my god, like, you guys still have the same circle jerks that you had like 6 years ago. Come on, like times are changing.
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to...
Wait, please.
I did that under your orders. Oh boy.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
So he's just getting Seth out of the picture to save his own ass because it was a whole system of exploitation going on here. I was never on Reddit. That's totally fair. I do think it's really nice for like news and keeping up to date on stuff. Like when I say news, I mean like anime, games, like music. That's where I get a lot of information about like bands I like going on tour and new anime seasons being announced and sequels to games I like being announced and new trailers getting posted. Like that's my main source for all that stuff. So that's why I really like it. He's an ass. That's why I love him. I mean, you know, fits your whole I love villains thing you have going on. So checks out.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that
He's read it a
mission.
lot for answers or help, but I've never had an account. Usually guides or burning questions. Yeah, it's generally easy enough to do stuff without having an account. The one thing is that I started using Reddit before they had their whole like modern redesign, so I prefer how it looked in the past. And the only way that you can, I think, still see the old version of it is if you have an account and you like opt out of the redesign. So that's what I do. Like I have an account and I've opted out of the redesign so that I can still use the site the old way. But I think if you don't have an account, you're just like forced to use the new version. Unless there's like old.reddit.com, like if that's a thing, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted because he's always so mean to my poor baby Seth.
And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could
Guy's
you?
rather dramatic.
Seth, for the sake of the peacekeep, die.
Taking
Die.
advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But...
That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
Alright, boy. Don't need to hear about your, like, exhibitionist tendencies.
It's an honor.
Oh, and she's into it. Oh, oh. Okay.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then, to our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Rolling in filth? I don't know if I remember them saying that.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Little shits.
That's not a face I would like to be looking at me.
Wow. That's not very nice.
You said it, Shinigami. Oh, gotcha, Master. I took it more literally for whatever reason.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Alright, do you have to add beloved in front of it every single time?
Director Yomi.
Well, that was quite the encounter.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts. None.
Laura, help me out. You said you acknowledged me as a detective.
What? When did I say that?
She's not gonna remember the mystery labyrinth?
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Halara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the lab. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be unless you have a contract with yours truly.
But I thought Halara and I had finally
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery...
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma?
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over.
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused.
She gonna negate our debt?
But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
She gonna say she acknowledges us again?
Huh?
Or are they? I keep messing that up.
You should be proud.
Laura.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
Oh! Oh my god, that was like a shot right to my heart. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. How could they do that to me? No, I have to stay loyal to Shinigami, but Halara winked. I did not expect that.
Are you serious?
Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
They sure were, bud.
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered
Why am I
the
on my
truth,
knees?
even if it isn't.
What about the
There's a
priest
couch
being
right
the
there,
mailman?
dude. That's empty. Go sit on it.
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others. He saw people wishing for revenge. That was the motive.
So what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the...
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself?
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It was me! I did it along with that detective.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them, especially when you consider the timing.
Yomi, hell smile.
I heard he rode in on it.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeeper's influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is
Probably a Japanese
extraordinarily
etiquette.
dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Extra.
I guess if he's like apologizing or something, I think that's
So he is very
pretty standard.
How scary.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Yeah, we
It doesn't
don't.
seem to have anything to do with the mailman incident.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it does.
So much to deal with.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number 1.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives. So much. No, Yuma, you can take a seat.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on.
Got it.
Hey, we were super. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
Somebody's gonna give us our next objective or something. Hey, it's the kid.
Oh, it's you?
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just...
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Hashtag out of context.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something? Will you play catch with me?
Huh? Catch?
It's always raining, dude. You can still play
Actually,
catch in the rain.
Sure.
Happy kid. Hey, we get a cutscene playing catch.
My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective? It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Pretending. Chapter 1, The Nailman Killings End. You ready for the catch mystery dungeon where the kid questions you about why you wanted to play catch? Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Alright. Let's see what our score is. A. S overall? Okay. That's not too bad. I think I kinda shot myself in the foot when I got annoyed about missing one of the swings on that, like, disagreement thing because when that happened, I just like let Yuma stand there and then get hit by all of the words coming at him because I was annoyed. So that did not help my stamina. It's an S on the board at least. Luckily, the A wasn't too highly weighted. Yeah, and I mean it was like I think what A S S. It was like two SS's, two S's, and an A or something, which definitely does average out to S. Even if that A was an S, I still would have gotten an S overall, I think.
Unpainted faces in uniform by the window. This isn't the real me. With that, a hand reaches out and misses the stars grazing off dusk. In the shadow of the school after class lies the remnants of everything someone has lost.
Chapter 2, A Silent Curtain Call. Getting chased by someone, boss man? We got a guitar, bass guitar.
Everyone.
Hello, Fubuki. Nice to see you. We're getting introspective here. Yeah. A bit more than usual. Or so far.
You look just like Halara.
That is Halara. How could you mistake the two of them?
Oh, you're right. What a wonderful surprise.
The chief was gone by the time I got here. It's way past our meeting time.
Well, he was getting chased.
What is that old man doing? He always nags others when they're late.
Fubuki, your girl is here, master.
The chief suddenly went missing. His chopped up corpse will be shipped here in a cardboard box.
Well, I hope not.
That's horrible. I wonder what happened to Chief YuGiOh.
Alright, see what the rest of you guys have to say. Hello,
Yeah.
Vivia.
You know,
Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Okay. Doesn't care at all. Okay. Hi, Fubuki. A picnic? Sure. Oh, she looks so happy. Would the rain feel lovely? I like listening to the rain. I don't like being in the rain. Hello, Desuhiko. Looks like he's gonna commit a crime.
I see.
But
This is...
huh?
Would you happen to know where the chief is, Halara?
seeing that the chief's raincoat isn't here, He must have gone out. The desk drawer is slightly open, and the loose change inside is gone. It wasn't a significant amount of money, considering that the refrigerator is empty.
That's correct, Laura. Chief YuGiOh said he's grabbing breakfast before everyone got together. He asked me to tell everyone, which is why I just did.
You waited quite a while to tell everyone that, Vivia. I don't mind being in the rain as long as I was already... What, activity like swimming or a sprinkler or water guns or water balloons or something? Yeah, at that point, like, if you're already wet, then it's starting to rain, not a huge deal. But if you're, like, out shopping, and you're just wearing your casual, like, jeans and a t-shirt or something, and then it starts pouring when you get to the, like, lot, and you're not close to the store, and then you have to run in, and you're soaked, that's no fun. I mean, a drizzle is fine.
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
Oh, so no chopped up corpse then.
You're so
Well, why isn't he back?
Laura?
With my logic, anything is possible.
Whoa! You are like a real detective.
I mean, I would say she is, yeah.
Everyone here is a real detective.
Well, there is one trainee who wanted it.
What a jerk! One of these days, I'll get back at that shorty detective. I'll turn him into a wax doll or something.
I always carry an umbrella, even if it says no rain. I'm paranoid about that stuff. Save me more times than I can count. Yeah, I'm the type of person who would not. I will always check the weather before I go out, for sure, just to see. But if it doesn't look like there's going to be rain, I probably wouldn't bring one. But, I mean, you could always say better safe than sorry, and clearly it's helped you out a few times.
Even if he's a trainee, he's still a detective.
What, you're on the rookie side? He's a trainee who doesn't even have a detective deed. Right, Vivia?
Huh? Oh, there's no need to worry. I ate breakfast before coming over here.
You're not even listening.
I wonder why the chief is...
Maybe he's in line at a stall for some meat.
It is Kanai Ward's specialty. I have witnessed people line up at the Nippon stalls in...
Everyone looks so gloomy. Hey, rookie, go make something for the chief. You're...
Actually, due to my amnesia... What? Oh, you're useless, rookie.
I'm the only one who gets to call Master useless!
Jeez, everything about this town is so dark and gloomy. I step outside and I get rained on. Oh, I know. What this town needs isn't truth or justice.
That's where I come in. Debut? I'm a singing, dancing,
Are you,
superstar
Yasuhiko? Are you really?
detective. My beautiful voice will echo throughout this town.
I'm just doing this to breathe some life into this gloomy city.
No one asked, and he's already making excuses. So...
Oh, that reminds me. I just wrote a new song.
I'd rather not. Oh, hey.
Come on, you always...
Today's morning.
Morning chases? Yeah, why don't you tell us what you were getting chased by?
Looks like there's something going on here.
What happened, Chief?
It's the Peacekeepers. They've been trailing me ever since I left. I was running to get them off my... that's the most...
So they just trailed you?
Like, I want to go on an early morning date with... Besides, it'd be one thing if they just wanted to follow me, but there's a chance...
Just for walking around?
I don't know about that. It looks...
Sorry.
We have more stuff to worry about than just Kanai wards. Well, the WDO never said we had to discover it, but let's lurk in the bottom of the river until things...
So passive, as usual. No, it's not my style.
Hey, hold on, Halara!
There's something I want to look into, no matter how many peacekeepers...
Yeah, Halar is a big... Nice,
That's that.
She can handle herself. Is what I was going for.
Halara will be fine. I just don't want to get dragged into any trouble. Jeez.
We can hear you.
Well, good. I hope you...
Should I go keep an eye on Halara?
You, Fubuki?
That's a great idea.
Roger that. The exit is over here.
Yeah.
Are you sure sending
Despite how she acts, Fubu, she'll be great help in time.
the strongest?
Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I don't know what that is saying. I'm gonna have to paste that into Google Translate. Let's see. I have no idea what Blue Beetle is. I couldn't tell you.
Is that sheltered skink really that amazing? She sure doesn't
Wow. Shinigami being mean again.
Time for us to go to. We need to find some girls that I mean.
Really, what the hell is up with his bag? Why is it so big?
I just asked you to show some self-restraint.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the ultimate.
That bag is literally bigger than
cause
him.
any trouble for you?
Are you sure?
What? I'm not so weak that I need some rookie worrying about me. My powers make me the best there is in deceiving prying eyes.
Is that so?
Not even the Peacekeepers stand a chance.
Deceiving?
Oh, fine.
Gonna show off your power? So probably gonna have to team up with him.
Who knows how many days it took God to create the world? But I can change everything in just 1 minute.
You're annoying.
Check this out.
You went in!
I think it might be the new Blue Beetle DC movie. I don't really keep up. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really kept up with superhero movies since Civil War, which is like, what the hell? It's transformed into the Chief? Yeah, I don't think I've watched a superhero movie since like Civil War, which was what, 2016? So it's been 9 years? Or no, 7 years, if I could do math.
Wow. What do you think? The perfect disguise, huh?
And your voice, too.
Really? I think I'm far.
My backpack has tons of different tools inside. Using them allows me to disguise as anyone.
Well, it explains
And
why
there
his
you
bag
have
is so
it.
big.
Not only can you change your voice and...
I'll have you know that this isn't magic. This is my disguise. Disguises don't have to be exactly perfect. In short, I just need to imitate the subject. To be honest,
I guess he's not totally...
so you get it now? With my... Anyway, I'm off.
Well, this guy has his own priorities, I guess.
Master detectives are all so selfish.
Cooperation? I'm sure Halara and Desuhiko... If I want to become a detective, but... It feels like I'll never get there at this rate. What's the matter, Shinigami?
I just realized something. There's
What would
so
that be?
much you can do if you can disguise yourself as anyone.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, everything.
You're thinking about something awful again.
Awful? I just have a bit of a mischievous nature is all. You don't respect the rights of a death god!
oh, Shinigami. I mean, you were clearly up to no good with that suggestion. Or the implication.
Maybe I'll just take off and go haunt someone else.
By the way, Chief Yako, what...
Well, so, I'm gonna need you to clean this room.
You want me to clean...
Trust me, this is also...
Fine. Anyway, I know it's dangerous to go out.
You're making her cry. I'm sorry, I will, I'll cheer her up later on.
There's another one, Master.
I don't think the cigarette... Has Chief Yako been secret... All these missed spots.
Don't slack off.
Don't worry, Shinigami. Don't worry. I'm here for you. Even if Yuma's not, I am.
This is so...
Don't say stuff like that.
This place is... Oh... The Book of Death. Hey, Master.
I wish I knew the answer.
It's the book It was hidden away deep in the YuGiOh's book vault. That doesn't ring
Not at all.
dangerous. It's the power to obtain the truth after.
So, Shinigami...
Oh, so you're the type who gets jealous of ex-boyfriends?
I'm not jealous. Was it a coincidence? If that was the reason...
Since you're dying to... It's a miracle. You and I are bound by fate.
Bound by fate.
So
Oh,
let's
really?
nurture-
Hello, Vivia.
Oh, sorry. I'm in the way of your cleaning.
Yeah, I can't really get in there with you there.
I don't know about the others, but only truly cultured civilizations. Hence the phrase, armchair detective. Physical, truthfully, outsider interfere, right?
Right. He's still not...
Alright, well that's all the
Oh,
spots.
What happened, Chief?
I was so busy being we won't last half a day in the river like this.
That's a...
I have no choice.
I'm hungry too,
Yuma?
actually.
I've got a special mission for you.
I'm a dip to sleep. No problem, Kiwi. I was just thinking of ending the stream myself, so that is totally cool. I would love to have some food. And since I just finished Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 hasn't really started in earnest yet, that's probably a good place anyway. But good night. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hope you have a nice sleep. And catch you next time.
Go and buy some food.
But isn't it... I don't have a way to protect myself.
Well, it should be fine. Please. Gima District has meat buns too, but the ones that...
Chief, you're so incredibly selfish.
Already ate? Did you eat during the stream, Master?
I think the timing couldn't be better. I want to see some fun corpses.
Oh my goodness, Shinigami.
Come on! Everyone only cares about themselves. Alright, fine. But don't blame me if I end up getting dragged into
Nope, can't have that.
Etheria Academy. Aether? Like Final Fantasy? Or Ether? Ether, whatever. Tomato, tomato.
I have to get meat. I hope the peacekeepers...
That fusshead is a real tyrant.
Alright, let's save there. And I pressed the wrong button. Alright, let's get all the stuff marked as new done. To clear my thing. Oh, this guy's talent is torture. Cool. Interrogation. Cool. Cool. I like how, like, Seth, his talent is chess. That's pretty normal. And then you have torture and interrogation. They make quite the combo. I did egg sandwiches. I forgot to take a picture, but I did take a picture earlier of some hot dogs. Hot dog on buttered cornbread, really? I don't think I've ever had a hot dog on something other than a hot dog bun. Likes, death metal. Dislikes, people who can't get into music. Torture, like, as a tool or as a skill? Like, is he good at it for a reason, or it's his job? No, it's just something that he liked, or it says it's his talent, so I assume he's good at torturing people. I mean, he's also the head of the villain organization, so I guess he's good at it. And it's his job. It works both ways. Get rid of all of these ones that are marked as new. So what did I unlock for, like, yeah, my abilities? All right. Let's equip that. Remove 2 more solution keys. Make it a little easier for me. It was just kind of what I had, some leftovers of both, and they needed to be used before it went bad. That makes sense then, yeah. Just making the most of what you got. Makes sense. Evil CEO majors in a route at Evil University. Yeah. Or majors in torture. When you said route, I was just thinking like the track that you major in. But yes, majors in torture. How fitting. Yeah, Desuhiko's the icon here, so he's going to be the partner for this one. Alright, do the double save, as always. And I guess that's a good point to stop then for today. Finish Chapter 1. Solve the Nailman killings. Chapter 2 is just beginning. And it's still nice and early in the day. Plenty of time for activities. Woo! Okay, so then... yeah, I guess that's a good point to stop. I'm gonna go have some dinner. Have some calzone. Love me some calzone. Oh, I haven't had it in a couple weeks. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Alright, let me think. So, tomorrow, we have Master Duel. 2 p.m., the usual Sunday activity. Also tomorrow night at, I think, 7? I'm, as of now, planning on participating in a small Master Duel, like, mini tournament thing. I don't think I will be streaming, but I will be participating, so there is that. But I will be streaming at 2 for the normal Master Duel stream. And that's the last stream for this week. I don't know why I said this like this week. Hopefully Monday we'll post the schedule for the coming week. Next week is my 6-month anniversary week, so have a couple ideas for that. So that will be fun. Activities. As a viewer, I can do those while watching. Yeah, that's true. That's true, you can. Double whammy. Can listen to the stream and, like, casually watch and then do your own gaming or cleaning or whatever other activities you're doing. Enjoy the calzone. Sounds good. Thank you. I do love me some calzone. So am I. I saw you on the list and I was surprised. Yeah, Crow had reached out to me like a week or 2 ago about it, I think. Yeah, I figure it was, it's just something a little different. Might as well. I don't expect to, get far or, whatnot, but, should be good. Good luck on your end, though, with your own duels. You're a lot more experienced than me, so I'm sure you have better, better prospects. Can't wait for your half-year anniversary. Let's go. You can walk, I think. Baby walks at 6 months. I don't know. They probably start crawling by 6 months. I feel like that's probably too early to walk. I imagine you gotta be at least, like, a couple years old for that. Maybe a year. Let's see. When do babies start walking? 10 and 18 months. Between 10 and 18 months. So that's about a year and a half. Definitely, I would say probably start crawling by 6 months, though. All right, yeah. So, like I said, Sunday 2 p.m. Master Duel, and then Sunday 7 I will be participating in that little mini tournament. Don't think I'll be streaming, but I assume Crow will be. So, I think he is at least, or maybe he's just recording. I don't know if he's streaming. I'm not sure the exact specifics yet. I need to finish just modifying my deck for that as well. But yeah, so there's the Sunday 2 p.m. Master Duel, and then hopefully Monday we'll post my schedule for the anniversary week. I have some different things I think I might be trying. Got some stuff I'll be bringing back. It should be a nice mix of stuff. I hope people will enjoy it. I need to actually send a message in the Discord about one of the things I was planning on doing just to get people's input on that. So I need to remember to do that at some point tonight. But yeah. So that was Master Detectives Part 4. Thank you for coming to the stream and witnessing the end of Chapter 1. I hope you had fun. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend if you're not coming to the Master Duel stream. If you are, then I hope to see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. And get some dueling in. New season, new me. Gotta try and rank our way up through gold again to hit plat. And, you know, the goal will just be to beat what we did last month. So last month, I think we got to plat 3. So we're going to aim for plat 2 this month. See how it goes. Have a good night. Thank you, Master. I hope you have a good night as well. All right. Thank you, everyone, again for coming to the stream. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.